Hello, everybody, and welcome to
Yo,
Filtered Truth. I am your host, Phil Robinson III. With me is my man, Phil Jones. Phil, what's going on, brother?
whoo! Time to get down to some damn business, y'all. Him
Man,
home, him home, him home.
boy, is it ever. Boy, is it ever. You ain't lied about that. What's up, everybody? How's
How y'all
everybody
doing? How
doing?
y'all doing tonight?
Time to have a
Oh, we on a roller
truly
coaster
great
ride,
show.
y'all.
Truly great show. I hate Mark Davis sell the team. Wow. That's how we feel. That's how we're feeling, guys. We hate Mark Davis for going out and looking at what could possibly be a franchise altering decision. Yes, please. For those who are new to the channel, please like,
Subscribe.
subscribe, help us get to our goals, achieve our goals. We've got a 1K Reaper Chip Challenge along with Phil and the Death by Salsa. So we got some little perks and a giveaway for the 1,000th subscriber.
Yes.
But without further ado, let us get to business. The business at hand is the word around the streets. Josh McDaniels is looking to be the Las Vegas Raiders' next head coach.
Yes. And that also looks to be Dave Ziegler for the GM position.
Although Ed Dodd is still in Las Vegas, and
Yes.
they still truly enjoyed his interview, so there may be some type of mixing and matching going on. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that if it is indeed going to be McDaniels, it will also be Ziegler. But that's where we are. I'm sure Phil R is happy Mayock is gone since he hated to probably refers to Mayock by the same name AB did. I don't hate anybody. I simply am honest in my job
Yep.
evaluation.
Now, hypothetically, let's think. Let's say Mark is like, hey, you know what? I want to bring Ziegler and Dobbs on.
That would
What?
be smart. You're talking about a guy who's worked in the scouting department and the front office to generate the talent for the offensive coordinator to go out and incur a large amount of success on the field. I wouldn't doubt that because Ziegler was interviewed first, that he recommended
Yeah,
McDaniels or said that if he were to become the general manager, that would be who his selection at head coach would be.
I
And
think. Well, I think it's more to it. I think Ziegler had a killer ass presentation. I think he was able to give a whole 3-step plan of what they're going to be doing from now when we start all the way to within the next 10 years. What if what if we had already seen a few staff members already? If this whole thing is 100% with, yeah, if this whole thing is accurate to 100%, like this, it's going to get done. Like, I don't know, maybe tomorrow, maybe a Saturday. McDaniels as your head coach, Mayo as your DC,
Ziegler as your GM.
or Ziegler as your team president. You make Dodge your GM.
That would be fire.
You know how I had like a step.
Or how about you make Dodds the team president and Ziegler the GM?
Whatever way works, I'm all for it.
Right. However
If
you
you're
get
able to get buy one, get one free, you got to go for it. If you can manage to get both of them within this front office, Mark Davis can run around and say, kiss the ring, bitch.
Definitely, absolutely. In order to put together a championship
Oh, no, I
organization,
like that. Yeah.
you have to have a championship front office. And
Exactly.
the guys that they've interviewed have all been highly recommended. This is still a highly desired job, probably the most highly desired job, just for the power and passion that Vegas brings, the allure. But there, and why can't they get to say? I saw somebody say that Corey say we're not getting both guys. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Explain.
Yeah, why not? The general managing position is open. So is the team president. So is the team vice president.
And
It
see,
you
here's the other thing I'm starting to think of too, Phil. Everybody's jumping like, well, where did McDaniels come out of? Where's this? Where is this coming from? What if, and hear me out.
I'm listening.
Well, I don't even have to say what if. Nobody had a correct, accurate list of who they all were bringing in. Am I right or am I wrong? Or they
Ab-
weren't getting a list on time.
No, not at all. And not only that, but you look at the way this head coaching search has gone, and they've talked to all of the defensive coordinators available with the exception of Bowles. Or did they talk to Bowles? Or
Yeah,
was he
Bowles
still on his
came
way in?
in.
Yeah, he did come
So,
in. So they talked to all of the defensive people to probably figure out how
yeah.
to get this defense together. And the first offensive guy that they're bringing in is the guy they're giving the job to.
And the
Now,
other thing is this everybody's been coming in. I mean, you got to understand. You knew that McDaniels was just in the playoffs. I don't know what else they had going on. Hey, instead of you just coming in, let me just do a Zoom call with you. You can still conduct those.
yep, just as
Those
effective.
because of the rules within the league with COVID, you don't have to always have an in-person interview. You can have it as a Zoom meeting. And I mean, a lot of jobs nowadays do it right now. They do it with players coming in. So he could have just been like, shit. He could have just had, Ziegler and McDaniels at the same time, maybe. Or maybe after he got done with Ziegler, he said, you know what, let me talk to Josh. There's so many ways that could have happened on this, but if this is the way that they're going, again, he still was willing to hear people out. He still was able to listen to all the GM candidates and then some coaching candidates as well. So I don't think he did a bad job because you know what? He could have just been like, well, hold up. I was, listening to Ziegler and, maybe I want to go with Daz or maybe I want to go with Kelly. Because from what I've heard, Kelly had a good interview. Daz had a great interview as well. So, but from what it looks like, Ziegler had a whole Billy Mays 5-step plan ready to go. I think Ziegler, if you look at what Ziegler did this past year, came in and they said, Belichick was like, I need you to work your magic.
You go right ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. Please finish your thought.
But
We'll revisit that soon enough.
can I play the evil Morty music to it, please?
When you're finished, if I could get the evil Morty music, if you could
But
be so kind. I don't want the evil. I need the Darth Vader music. That's what I need.
No, 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 no. No, no, no. We can't have no Darth Vader music.
I gotta get it. I gotta get it.
Nah, nah.
I'm changing the
Well,
background. I
no,
gotta
I
get
said,
it.
hold on. Did I not just say Evil Morty?
It's not Darth Vader evil.
I promise you.
All right.
I mean, we tell the truth on here. If I'm gonna say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it.
I promise you.
I mean, Derek even agrees.
Well, let's get it rolling.
All right. So that being said, but just finishing up, and you really thinking about how everything's been playing out. I still need to commend Mark Davis, Marcel Reese, and I know there's a few other guys that were sitting on there. I mean, you got to look. This is business, and then you got to make sure that your GM can understand the finances. So I'm guessing a guy that is like, you could have Ventrelli Price sitting on there. I mean, he handles legal and finances because you got to look. Your GM, you got to know, okay, hypothetically, if you deal with a situation like you dealt with some of the players that we had with their legal issues, how are you going to take care of that matter? How are you going to address that matter? There's so many things, and it's wild. All the things that happened with us this year, that is something I would throw at all candidates on how you would address that matter, how you would handle that matter. Am I right or am I wrong?
I agree. I concur.
Hold on. My man said to Norman Osborn, I'm a scientist,
Hit you with that filthy Phil Jones with the laugh that chose violence.
Oh, man. I mean, hey, what can I say? I have a cup of coffee and, I choose violence. I have a nice workout. You know what I do? Choose violence.
If you could hit my music, I've been waiting patiently.
Oh, you want that music? Are you ready for that? I don't think you were born for that. Are you really made for that? Are you sure you're ready for that? Okay. I'm just going to say that we were going to get Louis Riddick. No. Everybody thought they were going to say, hey, Josh McDaniels coming in. Derek Carr's going to stay and get an extension? Nah. And I'm just going to say this, man. David shouldn't have went on because he fucked up with Derek's money.
Oh, yeah, he did. Oh, yeah, he did. Now let me just point out this simple little fact here that
we're talking all that yap yesterday.
all of that yak about how Derek better have his guy get hired. The very next day, Rich has been sent packing. Very next day. Not only has Rich been sent packing, they have potentially a general manager candidate from the school of thought where we don't pay players. You get your rookie deal and you get traded for more players in return because we draft guys in New England. We don't pay guys in New England.
You know what's even funnier? I just think him throwing his brother under the bus said that he was ready to just hang it all up because Gruden retired or resigned.
Hey,
That's
it was
kind of
all
messed
about
up.
winning. It was all about winning. It was
It's
all
not
about
good
winning.
to talk out your ass like that.
But let me just read off something for everybody
Oh,
who's
shit,
hating
this
on
douchebag.
Josh McDaniels. Let me just get a minute real quick. 8 consecutive division crowns. 7 out of 8 consecutive conference championship games. They won 7. 3 consecutive Super Bowls. Won 2 of them. The COVID year of 2020 was the only year they did not make the playoffs in New England. Under Josh McDaniels, his offense has scored under 300 or less than 350 points in a season one time. Out of 9 years, they have scored 400 plus points 8 times, 10 years.
Ooh.
And 1 year they scored 557. Is it all Tom Brady's success? Well, not so fast. See, they got a good system going in New England. And Josh McDaniels is able to get multiple quarterbacks to come in and tailor the system too. He's worked with Cam Newton, Jacoby Brissett, Jimmy
Jacoby.
Garoppolo. What's that?
Jacoby.
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 This guy named Tom, you might have heard of him once or twice.
The
And then
avocado ice cream eating motherfucker. Brady.
And then we have the rookie. For all of those who have said we need a coach who can develop a rookie and that we should never move on from Derek Carr unless we find someone better. Well, according to PFF, the end all be all gold standard. Hold on, take a breath. Take a breath.
Stop. Stop the damn match. Stop the damn match.
Nah.
The carnage. Oh, the carnage. Oh. Don't do it.
In year number 8, Derek Carr was the 13th ranked quarterback out of 37. His PFF grades are as follows. Overall, he was a 77.6, had a passing grade of 77.5, a running grade of 54.6 out of 1,203 snaps, which is very respectable. Very, very respectable. About to start reaching now? Oh, just you wait. Because in his rookie year, under Josh McDaniels, soon to be the head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders, Mac Jones ranked 12th out of 37 quarterbacks. That's one better than Derek. 80.4 overall. 79.0 as a passer. 72.1 in the running game. On 1,124 steps. Mac Jones in his rookie year under Josh McDaniels was an improvement over Derek Carr in every single way. Josh Daniels' offenses, and I'll read them backwards in descending order, for ranking in points. 6, 27th, and that was under Cam Newton. 7, 4, 2, 3, 3, 4, 3, and number 1 in points. Over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 years. One season has been out of the top 10. Yards, ranking in yards, in descending order, of course. 15th, 27th, 15th, 5, 1st, 4th, 6th, 11th, 7th, and 1st. Josh McDaniels, you've heard me say on this show that my choice was Eric Bieniemy, that you got to break up the Chiefs organization, that you got to hire the guy with the best resume. Josh McDaniels is the guy with the best resume. Straight up, the best resume. And for when you say it's all about Brady, I even went deeper into the offense to see what exactly it was that he was working with. His wide receivers were ranked 22nd, 31st, 61st, and 82nd. His tight ends were 12th and 51st. Whereas, let's see, did I write it down for hours? The Raiders wide receivers were 18th, 52nd, 59, and 91st. Tight ends were 18th and 57th, which pretty much means that all things being equal, your players were pretty much the same guys, just used a little differently. And for everybody who was crying, screaming, cussing, dog cussing, the offensive design, the offensive play call, well, take a deep breath, sit back and relax because the solution is here.
Whew.
The sad part was I ran out of the sinister music.
I might have something better for that to finish this off. But damn. You telling me now, mind you, everybody wants to say, PFF ain't accurate, but
oh no, that's the gold standard, bro.
That's all right, yeah.
Gold standard.
I always hear everybody saying that the league is always saying, oh, hey, yeah, the league use PFF. NFL Network use PFF. ESPN use PFF. So if PFF is saying this about Matt Jones being ranked higher than Derek Carr
as a rookie. A rookie. No experience, no trust, nothing. Straight out of college. Playoffs, 10-7.
Ace, if you get it, you get it. What's the one thing we always hear on Twitter about pro football focus? So, I'm just going to say.
Oh, bro, you missed the whole rundown, Cade.
Hey, McCown! Cade McCown in the house, y'all.
Hey, you'll have to rewind about 10 minutes, bro. The delivery can't be rematched.
Man, look, I can't do all that evil stuff all over again. Look, I got to throw holy water on myself.
Right, the whole laugh and everything. Yeah, bro, you just going to have to rewind and watch that over.
You had me glistening and shit. Oh, shit.
Now, I wrote an article, and these fuckfaces, and that'll be the last time I drop the F-bomb today.
Okay, hold on. I got one more evil out of that one. Fuckfaces.
So, and I wasn't actually talking about Derek and David. I was more talking about the fact that we went from this particular story to somebody to being told that Josh McDaniels is going to be the guy. And my story is now old news, and it probably is not going to get published. But for what David said on Colin Cowherd, said it is a true testament to how much differently this organization is ran. But on that same token, perhaps it's not. Because I said when I saw that had Al been there to watch that interview that David did on Colin Cowherd and watch him lightweight try to strong arm the Raiders brand, the Raiders shield, that he would have been gone that day. But I was like, but Mark don't have it in, and Mark's not that guy. Come to find out, Derek's choice of coach. Deuces, homie. We love you. We
Biscaccia!
thank you. Chicago's calling player, Derek. What you gonna do, brother?
Let me tell you something, brother. I need you to bring back Rich Biscaccia. I'm gonna need you to bring him back. So I'm only a few pieces, about like 2 elite wide receivers, and I need about an elite offensive line, and then I'm also gonna need an elite angel wings on my back. So once we have that, we all going to make the Super Bowl. I'm telling you guys, if you give me all this elite stuff, we're going to make the Super Bowl.
I promise you.
I promise you. Well, Derek, I promise you that your brother has finally written a check that your ass ain't going to be able to cash.
I love
Because
the coach, but I hate the sin.
I hate the sin. You have chosen this moment to flex your muscle. From what we've heard backstage, there have been some things that were said that were his extension was to take precedent, and that was running right. You remember all those people who said that he's getting an extension. Go first thing you got to do. You got to extend him. Only now, it's looking like he's playing his final year of unguaranteed money, or he gonna be stepping on. Because 19 million against the cap, it looks a lot better with a rookie quarterback, and we're drafting at 22nd, and there's no clear-cut top 10 QBs. We can potentially get a guy that slides to 15. Somewhere in that level, sneak up and get one of these guys and have McDaniels develop a quarterback who's going to be every bit as good and better than Derek Carr in year number 1. Year number 1. Because Mac Jones don't know that system.
Mm-hmm.
Said not only that, he got less production out of Nelson Aguilar than Carr did.
You hate to hear the truth. You hate to hear the truth. This man said this is making my heart feel full.
Well, that's one particular direction. And to be fair and to do this correctly, I will offer you the other. It is very possible that he can keep on Derek Carr, and that he could use the system, because a system is how Derek best operates. He needs to have immediate checks that he can see, check off, and move on. Anticipation, not really his strong suit. Making a play, secondary plays, every once in probably about twice a game, you'll see him come up with something something great, but not quite extraordinary to the level that you'll see Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, or all of the other elite quarterbacks do. But in the system, if he can, and a lot of what McDaniels does is in the shotgun, he can be most effective and work that way. He'll get better passing combinations. He'll get much better looks to work with, and he will have a better opportunity to succeed. So what is probably the most likely to happen is that you are going to get your you are going to get your rookie quarterback, and he's going to sit behind Derek for a year. And then they will
You said what?
Sit behind Derek.
You know what I got to say about hold on. You know what I got to say about that?
What's that?
Yes, please.
It's nonsense.
Move the goalposts. This is the truth. This is PFF.
I mean, hold on.
I didn't make the numbers up. Yeah.
No. me have a Stephen A. Smith moment. These are main folks that be jumping on PFF to prove that Carr is this, Carr is that. But now all of a sudden, you hear truth about PFF saying that a player like Mac Jones is
Mac
better?
Jones. Mac Jones.
Have you been forsaken about Derek Carr?
Hey, he ain't getting an extension, bro. That's not gonna happen. That's not going to happen.
I mean, I
That's
didn't.
not going to
How many
happen.
times I gotta say, look, I done ran the numbers back and forth, left and right. I done threw a titty left and right on you, and I'm gonna just say this: when you try to pull the extension, it doesn't help the Raiders.
Nope. There's no money.
You could have, you could have did that, possibly during the season. And best believe the Raiders brass has seen that interview with Colin Cowherd.
That money's going to go to your young stars.
Mm-hmm.
Guys
Somebody's thinking here. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. We bless the third and Renfro, and we bless the Mad Max of the North.
I'm pretty sure that he don't win any of those 4 games down the stretch if his defense doesn't keep the opposition under 20 points.
Mm-hmm.
And for who won them particular games, now we are talking about DC. We're just not talking about the right one, because the scoring leader during those particular points in time when push came to shove and you absolutely had to get a W was Daniel Carlson. Your guy DC was throwing 1 touchdown per game with 2 turnovers to boot. Defense was had to make crucial stop after stop in order to get them there. And Josh Jacobs had 200-yard rushing games when he hadn't had one in almost a year and a half. So if winning is not a team sport, but losing is, and PFF is the gold standard until Mac Jones is a better quarterback than Derek Carr, I'm not the one moving the goalpost, player. That's not me. And I don't either. I don't either, DJ. I do not see Carr playing on a 1 year with no guaranteed money, which is why I said, especially if he chooses, he's not getting an extension. So at this point, since his brother has thrown out that challenge and what he said, and you saw that Vinny tried to back that train up after what has been said was said, and his heart is still in Las Vegas. Well, that's not what your brother said. Your brother said you contemplated retirement, which means
can I, sir, excuse me. I have it right here. If everybody would like to hear.
Please. Is it the video or the tweet?
Oh, no, I'm going to play the audio.
Oh.
I keep receipts.
Show the video. Show the video.
Oh, if I show the video, I got to make sure I cut it.
We got time.
Y'all want me to? Okay. Well, you give me time.
You got time. We'll show you, because I wrote a nice long article about that, which has really pissed me off that it's not going to get a chance to get aired, because I went hard on that one. But
so you went hard in the paint.
Oh yeah, we went hard on that one.
Who knows that the pieces that you can put in place here, they're as close as they've ever been. They're right on the cusp. They got in the playoffs.
I'm gonna give you that one part I love the most.
Be a commitment from the organization that they're gonna give him what he needs to succeed. He only wants to win a Super Bowl. He's not here for the money. He's talked about hanging it up when John retired, and all of that stuff is I want to win. That's it. At the end of the day, I want to win football games. He'd love to do it in Las Vegas, but he wants a chance to.
Oh, I got my perfect part. You know, that's like the most hallmark moment, and y'all get to share it with me. So, you know, we're gonna
You
make
missed the
sure I
part
get
where he
that one from
you
Milk.
missed the part where he was telling you about how he wanted Rich Bisaccia to be the coach. I thought you was gonna give me the whole thing.
Oh,
The whole trust me, I went hard on this article that I wrote.
no. I just want to give you the key things that really just refute everything about him. Because he really just said it right there, right within, like back to back to back to back to back. One must
Choku.
study the nut job. And sir,
Just one more chance. One more chance, I promise you.
no.
Very helpful.
Yeah, he was being very helpful, right? And that's why it's like, shit, you didn't even hear Peyton come out and say shit like this.
Nope.
Shit, Archie didn't even do that to his son.
Nope.
The Bosas don't even do that shit.
Nope.
Even at the rallies. My bad.
I was gonna say, the only person that you've seen do that has been what's his name? Matt McGloin's brother.
Who his brother?
What is his name? I forgot what his name was, but that's the fool that was flipping out on everybody. I think he even got into a couple fights over that with
that shit. Oh, now I remember.
Yeah.
That man was like slinging out death threats and shit.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I forgot all about that, man. Well, no. Right here, Lolo, you gotta look. Oh,
man.
Odell Beckham Jr.'s father, he had facts. He had accuracy.
That's the real MVP right there.
He had proof. He had receipts. When you talk about the cars, they just be going off of weak ass highlights. Hey. OBJ's father did a whole breakdown.
Now I bet you if he did one against Carr, that the whole world would be, you don't know football. You don't know what you're talking about.
Bitch, please.
Well, considering what he did, that's a poor choice of reference. But yes, he did mention that as well.
No, what he did was magnificent.
Yes,
because Baker Mayfield made it seem like this man was just horrendous. If I recall,
he did. Yes, he did.
So
this man needed to shut up and just play.
Again, you go back and you just think about it. You're just like, wow. We should have listened and just gave OBJ a chance. Mm-hmm. No. This man about one game away from going to the Super Bowl. One game.
One game.
One game, bruh.
The Rams are about to go to the Super Bowl, and they're not going to see a first-round draft pick for what, the next 3 years? 3-4 years? For all they gave up to get Matthew Stafford?
He said, Cable. Yo.
He said, scrapping from the shoulders.
From the neck down.
You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot. But moving forward, once we fully make this official and establish who is going to be whom and what role people are going to have, then we'll be able to move forward with personnel decisions and whatnot and start looking into some of that. But as of right now, it's your guy
That's
is
front
looking
runner
like
right there.
yeah. Your guy is Josh McDaniels. There, it's down to money, and he's coming in tomorrow, which means it money's probably already been worked out, and he's signing contracts. Um, your the GM position is going to be most likely either going to be Dodd or it's going to be Ziegler, and it would be interesting to see if one of them is going to take the president role that is also vacant and see what goes on with that.
I would think in a matter like this, your team president has more weight than your GM. So I wouldn't be shocked if Ziegler is your team president, Dodd is your
Dodd
GM.
is your GM.
Yeah.
And I'd be okay with that. And between those two particular gentlemen and their scouting departments and their achievements and scouting and player personnel decision making, the Raiders are going to be A-OK. Build the right way through the draft. Never let these contract situations get out of whack, because every time you got a guy who's ready to get paid, you got a guy behind him who's as good, if not better, and making it a truly wonderful experience. Ace, I've been how long have I been have we been telling people like Harbaugh is not the guy that Mark did not want him, never called him, not once.
I mean, I can
Not
add into
once.
that. I mean, let's be real here. Ace, do you want a Gruden 2.0?
Because that's what you were going to get.
I mean, ladies and gentlemen, right here in this chat, if you had got Jim Harbaugh, would you have wanted Gruden 2.0? Yes or no?
Want to give all the power to
control.
another head coach.
Imagine your head coach having control of your lunch schedule.
Your lunch schedule.
Your lunch schedule.
When you eat, what you eat. The lunch schedule.
Man, you feeling man, you like, man, I'm feeling tacos today, man. He gonna have you go and get the vegan tacos. You want your coach having you eat vegan tacos? Ew.
I don't want anybody telling me what I'm gonna have for lunch, right? Unless it's my own personal chef. Nobody.
So yes, it. I put it like this. I had to go back and look at some research. And when you can have someone that already knows you and that can communicate with you on both ends, you have success. We didn't have that with Reggie and Del Rio. We damn sure didn't have that with Gruden and Mayock. When you look at I'll put it like this. When Denver had what was the old boy that was the head coach when they won the Super Bowl?
I know who you're talking about. What's his Kubiak.
Kubiak,
yeah.
Kubiak was already familiar within Denver. You go with Baltimore, Harbaugh, and all of them. Ozzie Newsome was already familiar with them. If you go through, you look at Peterson. What was he familiar with? The Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
He already had relations. Now people might jump and say, well, what about Dodds? I mean, Dodds is still sitting there in Vegas right now. But Raiders are bringing in somebody that already is familiar with the guy that's going to be the head coach. You didn't have that in New York. You had to struggle. Dallas, you had some connects. Most of the things were still like tallied in. So, I mean, they had their thing. You look at how Green Bay has their connects. Tennessee, I can go down the list. There's always someone that's familiar with the other person. And I think that's been one of the things. I know it's hard. And I had to really look at this on a business standpoint. I can't look at this as a fan standpoint. I have to look at this on a business standpoint. So, again, it didn't sit right at first, but when you look at, okay, this familiarity with the two, I can get with that. So, oh, and the video's ready.
Please.
Be a commitment from the organization that they're going to give him what he needs to succeed. He only wants to win a Super Bowl. He's not here for the money. He's talked about hanging it up when John retired. And all of that stuff is, I want to win. That's it. At the end of the day, I want to win football games. He'd love to do it in Las Vegas, but he wants a chance to do it. He knows that there are pieces that you can put in place here. They're as close as they've ever been. They're right on the cusp. They got in the playoffs. They played against a team that's in the AFC Championship, in their stadium, battled down to the wire. They're right there. They need
on the cusp.
Just right
On
there.
the cusp.
Right there. And you want to know what?
Hold on. And somebody caught it just like I did.
Retired. Yeah.
When you say I was ready to hang it all up because he had resigned, retired, and shit, that tells me you already checked out. And that damn sure ain't Mamba mentality.
Nope.
When you say that he was ready to hang it up, yeah. I'm going to be real.
None.
That really, only time I should be hearing somebody be talking about they might want to hang it up is if you're dealing with something like very mentally, emotionally, that you can't handle this anymore. Or you dealing with a bad injury that is, I want to be able to walk again, But this man, he talks about, I'm here. He went back with he contradicted himself multiple times. How are you going to jump and say, well, he want to win this, he want to win that, but then you were talking about hanging it up because Gruden resigned. I'm sorry, that's wishy-washy to me. As Josh Jacobs always says it. I thought
you missed the main thing as you're sitting here talking about.
No, because I know you're ready to say the main thing. Why would I take all the goodness from that and you can say it?
Because I can't guarantee that Derek is going to want to sign up for that if it's the same thing he's done over the last 7 to 8 years. He just really wants to see who the new GM is going to be. I was like, so you can't guarantee that Derek is going to want to what? That he's going to want to stick around and do what for 7, 8 years? Be the quarterback of the Raiders? Deal with turnover, a new head coach, a new OC? So if that was the caveat, does that mean that he deuces, I'm out? Because even if he were to leave, I'm pretty sure that'd be a new head coach, new GM, new system, everything that he was looking to avoid, new situation, and trust to establish. But I took it a step further than that, and I asked, what exactly is it that Derek Carr needs to be successful? He needs a number one. Got a 100 plus reception, 1,000-yard receiver with 9 touchdowns, drawing double teams in the slot. That's not a number one receiver. I don't know what is. Last year, your tight end was the third best tight end in the league behind only Travis Kelce and George Kittle. That's great company to be in. Your running back. Your running back has finished in the top 10 every year of his career except for this one, which he finished 13th after a slow start primarily because of the offensive line. Carr was able to throw for just under 5,000 yards with bad receivers. Let that sink in. 5,000 yards with bad receivers, guys who can't catch, can't get open. The guys who couldn't get open when the worst separation rate on the team was 1.8 yards, 5.5 feet of separation, and a high percentage offense of quick passes and timing. So what was it? Now, if you say offensive line, and then you have we got a legitimate beef there. Brandon Parker was bad. It almost literally did not get any worse than Alex Leatherwood. He was ranked 81st out of 83 guards. Brandon Parker was 76 out of 83 tackles. And John Simpson, I believe, was 69th out of 83 guards. So when you look at those three particular positions, that is your largest opportunity for improvement. If you are going to do something to boost this offense, that is where you need to start. And drafting a tackle is a bad idea, one that should be avoided. You need to find a guy, you need to pay a guy. Now, that was previously of the belief that I was with this particular organization and where they'd gone with their player evaluation. Now, looking at the Patriots line, if you are indeed bringing in Ziegler, said their guards were ranked 3rd, 4th, and 15th best in the league. The center was 5th best in the league, and your tackles were 31st and 34th. That is a superior offensive line and would be good enough to keep guys off Carr's butt and let him execute the system and look like he was the second coming of Brady and all of us other guys did no shit.
I mean, shit. I just look at what he's done. We always keep, we just keep talking about what? Well,
2 seasons. You've merely adopted the statistics. I was born
shit.
It goes a lot back. It goes a lot further than the last 2 seasons.
Hold on. You don't want me to do it. Don't want me to do it. Oh, no. You don't want me to pull it up.
No,
don't let me do it.
No, you done did it.
Oh, shit.
You done did it.
Oh, shit. Here it comes.
But what? You got it up yet? I got another question to answer real quick.
Oh, shit. Y'all don't want me to do
Money. They were paying the other guys top dollar to block about as well as the line that you just saw this season. And they were devoting too much money to offense and not enough to defense.
Oh.
There we go. Back to the question at hand.
Oh, you want to handle that last one?
Can we talk about the 40 turnovers in the last 2 seasons? How about we talk about the fact that this gentleman has been in the top 5 in turnovers every single year of his career, except for 2, in which case he was still in the top 10.
Well, here,
Last
let me lay it on you guys.
last 2 seasons. Sorry, that was out loud, but he said last 2 seasons.
This man has 76 fumbles. Let's think about that right now.
I got the knife right here. Let's do it. Sometimes you just got to cut a motherfucker.
Now, hold on now. Now, where did I say 2 number ones?
Who says that? If you as much as you've seen the Gruden regime trade guys for give guys away for a single one, you think if somebody had offered 2 for Derek Carr, he'd still be here?
That would have happened a long time ago. Oh, in the chat. Oh, shit.
I know.
I know. My bad, Valerie. I'm sorry. I was like, hold on now.
Captain! What's up, Captain?
Jack.
No, he sure ain't. And believe me, I've tried.
I mean, I try to like give like I throw in a burrito bowl too. And some Four Loko. Y'all miserable. Hey, what do you say? He said, y'all miserable.
No, let's take what Cade here was kind enough to give us. 24 rushing touchdowns, 22 passing touchdowns, 7th in red zone efficiency. Hold on. 7th in red zone efficiency with a rookie. "29th in red zone efficiency, but I'm miserable for looking at stats. 14 rushing touchdowns compared to 24, and you got 24 passing touchdowns instead of 22?
Because of stupid ass fans like you. I mean, damn. You know what Too Clutch sounds like? He sounds like the guy.
There is.
He sounds like the mofo that if he saw a car going away, he'd probably be on the glass window with his nipple against and be like, "Don't leave me! Don't leave me!"
There's teams that need a quarterback. Absolutely, there is. And all jokes aside, with my man over here, because I don't really care if he plays for another team and balls out, because at this point, he deserves that opportunity. Yeah. If he feels like the Raiders are holding him back, and he has every reason to believe that, he should in fact go and ball out someplace else.
I finally get to do this. He ain't going to the Giants of New York, my friend. Because
the New York Football Giants.
Listen, the owner of the Giants of New York, you know what he said? They fucked up. They said that they didn't give the man the right protection. They didn't give him the help that he deserved. And that's why he got beat to a fucking pulp. So, and you know, that takes a lot for your owner to come out and say some shit like that. That was real. But no, he's not going to the Giants. Pittsburgh? Carolina? We shall find out.
believe it's 50 and 70, actually.
57 and 70 now.
57 and 70, yes.
It looked pretty. It still don't look pretty. I tried.
But we're miserable.
Hey, bro, that's funny, bro.
You
You miserable
bastards! I needed that laugh. That was great. Hey, make sure you come back, please. Just keep that same energy.
miserable, my black
Please.
ass.
Please keep
Shit.
that same energy.
You sons of bitches.
I hate you all.
Miserable.
Hey, at this point, I'd like to sign in as his profile so I could type back up. You guys don't know football.
Oh my god! I think I shed a tear.
Right on, Cap. Right on. I appreciate you dropping in and sending some love. So you see the type of response we elicit over here for having a difference of opinion.
So hold up.
Oh, we're back.
Y'all
are get some actually constructive criticism, not just one-sided hate to get views.
too clutch. Please work on your sentence structure and your grammar, because I think my left lobe just.
I couldn't even get there, bro. I
thought I was talking to Bobby Boucher's mama.
Uh-huh.
Talking about football, the devil.
I'm pretty sure that our listening needs a little work as well. If you want to rewind, you'll actually hear me run through 3 different types of scenarios.
Somebody just jumped in and just start assuming.
If we did trade Carr and got, let's say, a first and a second, do you have faith in Ziegler and McDaniels? And absolutely. Look at who the Patriots have drafted. They don't sign free agents. They draft and they trade. Get him!
It must be something wrong with
him, Make him walk the plank.
Oh shit!
Oh, that was half of it. How about we get the first half, bro? How's that for some real criticism? Oh man. But
so he had what? He had 13 fumbles this year, 11, 7, 12. Damn. So that's what, 24. Damn. 31. 43. Damn. 43 in the last 4 years.
Fumbles.
Mm-hmm.
Averaging a little over 10 a year.
Basically.
He had more he had more interceptions and fumbles this year than he had touchdown passes. Had shit ton of yards though.
Yeah.
Shit ton of yards. Good completion. Lot of volume passes.
Nice. Hey, look. Now, you know what's funny? I ain't see none of these motherfuckers had the same energy towards Brian Baldinger when he was pointing this shit out.
None of that. Truly a wonderful experience. But so far that's all that I had. We were just talking about keeping the news fresh, offering a couple different scenarios of how this would go, a couple different GMs, the head coaching news that we've heard, a couple personnel decision making options. thought that was pretty fair. I thought that was probably the most balanced coverage we've had yet.
Hey, should I go from what, week 10 to week 18?
I could do that for you as well.
Yeah, I got it right here. Hold up. God, I just love doing this.
You miserable old peasant.
Cause y'all ain't gonna like this shit.
Seabass was good.
Hey.
No problem, Dave.
So
Thank you.
in the last 9 games,
Truly miserable.
you ready for this shit? 21-18, 317 yards, 96 incompletions, 69% completion rating, 2,239 yards, 10 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. That's the second half that we've been seeing every year. So let's see. Second half, you threw what, 10 touchdowns and 7 interceptions? So check this shit out. Since somebody's butt hurt because he thinks we're miserable, but I'm just stating the facts that there's always a second half problem. 2020, ladies and gentlemen. I go from, what's that, week? Damn, that's funny. We played the Chiefs back in week 10 last year and then did the same thing this year. That's some wild ass shit, you know that? But y'all the main ones to be trying to throw up stats and analytics. So you know what? I just spit the real facts that I'm catching when it matters the most. It's always the second half. We always have the struggles and shit. So I'm going to point it out to you. Hate it or love it, you still need to know it.
I'm still trying to figure if I am too. But so we'll ride this out together and see where it goes. What do you say? I'm just curious, Phil. So let me ask you, since we're here and we've had a gentleman take us there, what do you say to somebody who says fuck the stats? Analytics can get shoved up the ass, and I don't care what you have to say. Carr won them football games, and you being fat is going to make everything that you said invalidated.
Oh no, right?
I mean, I'm a pretty overweight guy myself. I've had a few too many burgers, but I'm pretty sure that I've sat in the booth long enough to know what the fuck I'm looking at when I see it. I'm pretty sure that I've been doing this for quite a while now, long enough to establish a reputation.
Hold on. We didn't cover what? NCAA,
NCAA,
NFL,
Super Bowl.
I'm about to be at the Senior Bowl next week.
Final Four.
Here, just hold my nuts for me. Let me keep going. You know, yeah, the NCAA tournament, the Final Four. Everywhere. Everywhere.
Right.
I'm here.
Nothing.
Mama's house.
You know what I'm saying? Everywhere. Said so much.
Because I tell you something that you don't want to hear, you're in your feelings.
So look,
how does that help you?
Hold on. I don't even need to answer this. Y'all in the chat room.
Yeah.
How is my eye for talent? Don't take my word for it. Let everybody else tell you. How's my eye for talent? How far off have I been in my player evaluations over all the time that you've sat and watched and listened to this show?
Mm-hmm. You know, it's always hella funny when they gotta just try to throw oh well, you're fat, yeah, ha, yeah. Like you've really accomplished something. Yeah, you're definitely at your mama's house. Mm-hmm.
And all the Steelers fans are praying they can get Derek. Their words, couple firsts, you can have them.
Yeah, look. Buddy just hating. He hating because he ain't me.
The
But
talent.
I promise you, you can hold these nuts. You know what? Nah. I'm still going to bring it up. I was going to let you off. I'm going to give you. So that's what? I said 10 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, right? Yeah, let me send it. Ooh. Another one. 2020.
100.
168. 259. 2101. 11 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. You had extra games and you did actually worse this year. About the same on par. That ain't a good look. Let me, I always give 2018 that I like to give that a little asterisk. So I'm gonna just go to 2019.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you pointing out a winning strategy there. Two Clutch Pop TV.
Yeah, hey, Sebastian, I'm just channeling in my Mamba mentality.
Luckily, we're not getting paid, so we don't have that issue. So I can say things that upset other people, but I'm trying to get there. I really want to be able to be paid to care. I really do. I mean, who doesn't? It's just not American to not like cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
So stay focused. Now, you asked that question, and earlier I had read off some key stats that really have upset somebody in the chat.
Yeah.
I'll show it to you.
Well, check this out. 2019, you threw for 183, 263 for the attempts, 80 incompletions. You threw 2070, 8 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. You see where I'm going at with this?
No, I loved him.
Half.
Loved him. In fact, I need 4 more. Go to run along and find me 2 more people to hate on me, please. Please. I need haters. I do.
Come on.
I just wish your guy stance had some logic. Mac Jones, according to PFF, ranked 12th out of 37 quarterbacks as a rookie. Derek Carr, out of year number 8, ranked 13th out of 37 quarterbacks. That means that Mac Jones was better than Derek Carr is right now. Not down the road, right now. Said, did he win a game without throwing a pass? I'm sure. But did Derek Carr play in a game where the wind was blowing at 50 miles an hour? No, he didn't.
So that is what I just gave you right there for these last 3 years, right?
30 touchdowns one time in 8 years.
You know what? Take that back. That wasn't even 30 touchdowns, homie.
No, he's talking about 2016. The one time.
Oh, no. I'm talking about in the last 3 years of the second half. So you had 8 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. 2020, you had 11 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. 2021, you had 10 touchdowns, 7 picks.
No, that was 2015. Wow.
That second half is still a problem. Now, if you want to be all, the playoff, stats don't really count towards regular season, but we can count that. You want to count that? Still don't look good.
23 passing touchdowns is not going to get it done in this league.
He still, in the last 3 years, you still couldn't hit 30 touchdowns.
You struggling to hit 20. You got an extra game.
I'm saying in 3 years
games. I'm talking about all season long.
Half, bruh. The main time that it matters the most, you can look. See, the problem is, and this is where people twist it up. First half, Derek Carr looks like the fucking shit. He looks good. But we come into the last 8 and now 9 games, it looks like shit.
Not the same amount of playoff touchdowns as,
Hey, hold on, fuck this shit.
Passing touchdowns as
Can
Travis
you not spell? Do somebody need to go back to grade school?
You're Slef.
You can't spell self? Hey, yo. What is wrong with our American school system? We're paying all these tax dollars, and this man, 2 clutch pop TV, can't even spell. This ain't right.
And that's why you need to hit that like, because we need to continue to educate those who need to know.
I'm worried about how he spells, I'm really worried about that.
1.35 touchdowns per game.
Yeah.
So here I got a better. I'm curious. I'll play devil's advocate. Not even devil's advocate. I'm curious to see this just for my own amusement and entertainment. 2 clutch pop TV. I probably said it backwards because I forgot all of that. But why don't you tell me, and something other than emotional conversation, how Derek Carr is a good quarterback? Since stats don't matter, you make it how you justify that he's a good quarterback when all of the stats say he's okay. He's good. He's not trash. He's just not as good as everybody seems to think that he is. So please, I'm not even going to deflect. I'm asking you for you to show it, and please make it legible. Carr's better. He outdueled Mahomes last year. He split it with Herbert this year. Said Aaron Rodgers is washed up. You saw what he did in Green Bay. Oh yeah, he won 13 games. So they didn't win the playoff game.
Yo, somebody help this man learn how to spell. Write a complete sentence without the grammatical errors. I ain't know White Ranger was the one that was the motherfucker that could not write or spell.
No.
My eye, hold up. Oh, this funny. Hold up. See, you done set your ass up. My eyes tell me. Hold on. You said your eye. My eye tells me.
Let's not argue over semantics.
He keeps us competitive, and not the problem. You tell me different. Your eyes, okay? Unless you one eye Willie, okay? Your eyes. Okay. Secondly, every time I see him in some of these games, he acting like he hurt. And these last couple of games I've seen, it's been Daniel Carlson that took care of business. I didn't see with my eyes too many turnovers. over the past couple years, my eyes have shown me I don't want to get hit, so I'm gonna throw it into the ground. Every time I've seen it, I go back and look at the Tennessee game on a 4th down where you just gave up everything and you just threw it away. And even the cameraman, the photographer even said, dude, run. So I guess your eye is not good. So you know what he got? He might got that Forrest Whitaker. He got the Forrest Whitaker eye. It was like he got that Forrest Whitaker. That's why he ain't been able to see. No, screw that. He ain't got the Forrest Whitaker. He need LASIK like Winston.
So while you're roasting this, man, I'll speak to you directly. So my question is, how many times do you watch each game? How many times are you watching it just to watch the game? Are you going back and rewatching the game? When you watch the game, what is it that you're looking at? Are we watching Sports Center highlights? What are you watching? That's my question to you. And while he said what he said, I'm asking you straight up, no animosity, just straight question.
I'm gonna just say this: he probably got hot sauce in his eye like Mike Nolan. He got the hot sauce in his eyes like Mike Nolan. God damn, I knew it.
Oh man.
One man, how you gonna be the defensive coordinator? You couldn't defend your eyes.
Oh
hey,
man.
hold on, what?
Oh, no, hold on. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. So look, I'm waiting. I've asked this question. I'm waiting because I say I can't. We're not in a position where we can be running off new subscribers, bro. Y'all need to be a little more kind to our guests.
Hold up. No.
Bruh.
He hit him with the Red Sox. He hit him with the Red Sox.
Bruh. Oh. Bruh, the cameraman killed me, bruh. Because me and the cameraman is sitting here at the same time with the same stick doing the same. This way! What are you doing? What happened to old boy? I asked.
Hey, no.
And he dipped out, or hopefully he's typing up a sermon or something long.
Yo, you about done? Tick tock, motherfucker.
We waiting. We waiting.
I should go for a run today, but it looks like it could rain.
We waiting.
I see fans can play down to competition. They love compare shortcomings to keep Carr on par with guys outperforming him. I detect no lies.
I detect no lies right here either.
That would be at the beginning of class, not the end, the beginning, right? When, especially for the people who showed up a little late.
No, that's the end of class shit. No, bro, he's right. In the class.
The guy who's still trying to slide?
Everybody's like, shit, yes, we escaped. About to get on now. He's like, hold on. Aren't we supposed to? Mother. Y'all not NFL coaches. Don't try to tell me you watch film and see all what Dak is doing. Motherfucker. All right, you know what? I'm roasting him. Fuck it, Phil. Fuck it. I don't care.
No, hold on. You'll get yours. Hold on.
No, I want to scorch him.
Hold on.
I'm scorching earth.
You'll get yours. Now, before we even get into that, because Phil's about to get your ass, and I'm going to let him. I asked you about what you did. Now, rather than answer my question about what you do and try to talk to you rationally, once again, you came to tell me what I don't do. Anybody here can tell you, I can point out any number of plays where things went wrong and pull them up and show you exactly how. In fact, we've done that on this show before, so you clearly must be new and have not seen it. Now, with that being said,
listen here, Skid Mark. The fact that you had the nerve,
Executive protection agent.
the fact that you had the nerve to say that, oh, we don't watch film. Ladies and gentlemen, what have we shown on here? The film. What have I shown on Twitter? The film. Hey, y'all remember when Derek Carr missed wide open targets in one game and couldn't even throw a touchdown? Pepperidge Farm remembers. I'm a diehard fan. That's your problem. You watch it one time. You watch it one time. You just look at it. You watch it once. Calling racing stripes. Yes, bro. You a whole skid mark. You the skid mark and Gabe Jackson's draws. Come out here and say, I'm a diehard fan and I watch the game multiple times a week. If you did, see, that's where you fucked up at. Because this man led the league. He led the league.
and multiple receivers being open.
Led the league. Get the fuck out of here, that bullshit. That man be skimping through all 22. No. Take that back. He don't watch all 22 film. You know what he does? He watches YouTube. So he still watch it. He watched the game where it's closed in and you don't see the whole field. Hold on, Corey. Put it up there, Corey. 370 plays with 2 open receivers. This is the most in the league. No, I got to baptize this motherfucker. Oh, that's where you fucked up again. To Clyde, you fucked up. Sir. O-line did have the ups and downs in the beginning, but O-line was technically, what was that, Phil? Weren't they ranked in pass protection, what, 12th in the NFL?
I'm looking up to where it's at now, but they were averaging 2.5 seconds of pocket time, which was pretty high. I think was at 10. Had gotten all the way up to 9. So, but if you'll be kind enough to keep talking, I'll look it up and have that for you.
Oh, no, I got it right here, sir. Oh, so he done fucked up. Since he said, I don't want to hear from Pro Football Talks or Pro Football Focus. Okay, that's fine, bro. That's fine. I pull it up somewhere else right for you.
Pro Football Reference, which is the true guy.
No. He wants the real shit. I give him the real shit. Here we go.
Oh, not next gen.
No. I'm giving him the shit that they all started with back in the day that everybody was using, even the NFL. This peasant.
The Pro Football Database? What we talking about?
Mm-hmm. You ever heard of Football Outsiders?
Ooh.
Let me go. Let me find that team right now. Let me find that them Las Vegas Raiders for this dipshit. You only have stats to fight these arguments. What about actually gameplay? What do you think is
your quarterback is averaging 2 turnovers a game and scoring 1? Somehow that deficiency doesn't make sense. That's not mathematic.
Your emotions now.
Your kicker is scoring all the points
right now.
And in order for your kicker to be able to overcome the odds and make a stop, that means your defense has to step up and hold a team under 20 points, which they did the entire month of December and January, I want to believe.
So Raiders O-line finished within the top 20.
Well, that's dropping just a little bit.
Just
How
a
far
fair
into
bit.
the top 20?
They finished. Well then.
Oh, we got a box.
Yeah, they finished about 17.
Just about about bottom half, slightly on bottom half.
Still. Y'all made it like this O-line was what 32nd.
Worst line in the history of ever.
Hold on. See, you shoot yourself in the foot every time you try to throw some shit out there. We made it to the playoffs, so that means you made it to the playoffs with this O-line. If that O-line was so bad, they wouldn't have made it to the playoffs.
The Colts had all of their starters, tough guy. All of them.
And learn how to spell them. Here, I'm going to help him spell the Colts. C-O-L-T.
Man, the Colts had 20. Not 20 plus. They had 20. That was what? 23-20 victory.
Yo, y'all got to help this motherfucker spell because this shit is sad. Hey, bro. Hey, no, fuck that. I gotta take a photo of this shit. This motherfucker. Nah, bring that shit back. Bring that ass back. Nah, Phil, get off of it. Give it here. I'm about to show you how a motherfucker couldn't even spell. Let me take a photo of that. Look out, Marlon. Say cheese. That is so funny, bro. You couldn't spell Colts. Let me on. You want to get on? You got to learn how to read first, homie. You got to
We'll save that for a different show because honestly, I don't have time to sit here and go back and forth with this any longer than I've already divulged.
Hold on. I'm gonna send them off like this. Let me send them off like this. How did old woman say it in the help? 2 clutch pop. I'm gonna say it like this for you. You is not smart. You isn't important. You is dumb. I would say you is smart. You is kind. You is important. Oh, don't blame it on the autocorrect. Here he come now, want to blame me on the autocorrect. Accountability, sir. Accountability.
Yeah, you all think you're coaches when you're in a little bit of a
accountability.
I just like that my team is getting the chances, and with Collins out where he sits, we're getting the chances. I'm good with that. Now we gotta polish them up.
Excuses. This man really said the Indy clocks. Oh man, hey, Alberto, he's literally the same person. Maybe he is Derek. Derek, is that you, Derek? Damn. Man. I'll say this, you guys. I'll make sure I say a prayer for that man to learn how to spell and get educated, because that man is below a first grade level in grammar and English.
I promise you.
Oh my God.
But honestly, I think
No. Here you go. Now you know how to spell.
You really slow, Phil. Your ass be losing the whole subject of the Congo halfway through.
How about you just say conversation? Can you spell
We are really, honestly, listen, at this point, you've caused me to cut my man off because I'm finished with this. I'm not finna listen to no more of
I
this.
got one more.
I'm not finna listen to no more of this.
I got one
You
more.
better say it quick.
Hold up.
The video's coming up. Hurry up. Hurry up. You losing time.
He's the same motherfucker that was in that hooked on Pilot commercial.
What?
That was saying